The Northern Territory isn't just a destination, it's a journey into the wild heart of Australia, where every turn uncovers secrets as old as time and as vibrant as the people who call this place home. Let's kick off our journey in Alice Springs, the beating heart of Australia's Red Centre. This town isn't merely a pit stop, it's the soul of the outback and a springboard into some of the most iconic adventures the Northern Territory has to offer. Here, the air is thick with the stories of the Araluen people, whose connection to the land stretches back over 20,000 years. Alice Springs is more than just a town. It's a living museum, a gallery of human resilience and creativity, and a place where every street echoes with history. Start your exploration with a visit to the Araluen Cultural Precinct, where you can dive into the art, history, and culture of the region. The precinct is home to several galleries showcasing stunning works by local Aboriginal artists whose pieces speak of the land, the sky, and the deep spiritual connection between people and place. Don't miss the Museum of Central Australia, where you'll find fossils and displays that tell the story of the region's prehistoric past. A trip to the Alice Springs Desert Park is a must for anyone wanting to understand the intricate web of life that thrives in the desert. Here, you'll get a crash course in the flora, fauna, and people of the outback, all set against the backdrop of the stunning MacDonnell Ranges. Walk through aviaries filled with native birds, watch free, flying birds of prey in action, and learn about the desert survival strategies from the local guides. But the real magic happens when you venture beyond the town. The West MacDonnell Ranges stretch out across the desert, their rust-red cliffs standing tall against the endless blue sky. These ancient mountains are a wonderland of natural beauty, offering everything from serene waterholes to challenging hikes. Start with Simpson Gap, a stunning gorge framed by towering cliffs. The area is known for its resident black-footed rock wallabies, which you might spot in the early morning or late afternoon when they're most active. The cliffs here seem to change color with the light, creating a natural spectacle that's nothing short of breathtaking. No crocodiles lurk in these parts, just the serene beauty of the outback at its finest. Next, make your way to Standley Chasm, a narrow, dramatic gorge that's been carved by millions of years of erosion. The walls of the chasm soar high above you, and when the midday sun hits just right, the entire place lights up in a blaze of reds and oranges, making it one of the most picture-perfect locations in the area. The walk to the chasm is easy and family-friendly, and the reward at the end is truly spectacular. For the more adventurous, the Larapinta Trail is one of Australia's most famous long-distance hikes, running over 230 kilometers along the spine of the West MacDonnell Ranges. This trail offers some of the most stunning views of the surrounding landscape, from the towering cliffs of Simpson Gap to the expansive plains that stretch out as far as the eye can see. The trail is divided into 12 sections, each taking 1 or 2 days to walk, so you can tailor your hike to suit your time and fitness level. Feeling the heat of the desert sun? Cool off with a dip in the refreshing waters of Ormiston Gorge, where a picturesque waterhole is cradled by dramatic red cliffs. The gorge is one of the best places in the West MacDonnells to take a swim, especially after a day of hiking. There's no need to worry about crocodiles here. Just dive in and enjoy the cool, clear water while taking in the spectacular scenery. No journey to the Northern Territory is complete without a visit to Uluru, the spiritual heart of Australia. This iconic monolith rises up from the flat desert like a giant ancient sentinel, its deep red hue shifting with the light throughout the day. Uluru is more than just a rock. It's a living cultural landscape, a place of deep spiritual significance for the Anangu people, who have lived in the area for thousands of years. Watching the sunset at Uluru is an experience you won't forget. As the sun dips below the horizon, the rock glows with fiery reds and oranges, creating a scene that's almost out of this world. This is a moment that encapsulates the raw, untamed beauty of the Northern Territory and one that will stay with you forever. Nearby, Kata Tjuta, also known as the Ulgars, offers an equally awe-inspiring experience. This collection of massive, dome-shaped rock formations is even more mysterious than Uluru. The Valley of the Winds hike is a must-do, taking you deep into the heart of these ancient giants, where you'll find hidden valleys, secret trails, and views that are as breathtaking as they are humbling. The cultural significance of these sites is profound, and whether you're exploring their history or simply soaking in their beauty, Uluru and Kata Tjuta are places that resonate with a power that's impossible to describe, only experienced. For those craving even more jaw-dropping landscapes, Kings Canyon should be next on your list. Located in Kakadu National Park, Kings Canyon is like nature's own version of the Grand Canyon, only with fewer tourists and way more epic views. The Rim Walk is the highlight here, a challenging but incredibly rewarding hike that takes you along the edge of the canyon. As you walk, you'll be treated to panoramic views of sheer cliffs, lush palm-filled crevices, and the endless expanse of the outback stretching out to the horizon. The Garden of Eden, a cool waterhole surrounded by ancient cycads and sandstone walls, is a hidden gem along the way, offering a serene spot to rest and take in the beauty of this remarkable place. For those who prefer a more relaxed pace, the Creekbed Walk offers an easier route that still delivers stunning views of the canyon's towering walls. No matter how you choose to explore Kings Canyon, you'll leave with a sense of awe at the raw, untamed beauty of this extraordinary landscape. After all that exploring, it's time to kick back and relax at one of the most iconic spots in the Outback, Daly Waters Pub. This isn't just any pub, it's an institution. A quirky, welcoming place where travelers from all over the world come to swap stories, enjoy a cold beer, and soak up the laid-back vibe. The walls are adorned with mementos left by visitors, ranging from bras to foreign currency, giving the place a unique vibe that's part museum, part pub. Daly Waters Pub is the perfect place to unwind after a day of adventure, with hearty meals and live music adding to the fun. Whether you're staying overnight in one of the pub's quirky accommodations or just stopping by for a drink, Daly Waters Pub is a must-visit spot on any Northern Territory road trip. The Northern Territory isn't all rugged landscapes and dusty roads. It's also home to some of the most spectacular waterfalls you'll ever see. Litchfield National Park, just a short drive from Darwin, is a paradise for waterfall lovers, with a trio of stunning falls that are perfect for cooling off after a day of exploring. Start with Wangi Falls, one of the park's most popular spots, where you can swim in the cool, clear water beneath the cascading falls, surrounded by lush rainforest. Wangi Falls is a picture-perfect spot to relax and enjoy the beauty of nature. Next, head to Florence Falls, a twin waterfall that tumbles into a deep plunge pool, another great spot for a swim. The walk down to the falls takes you through a beautiful monsoon forest, adding to the experience. But if you're looking for something a bit more off the beaten path, make your way to Buley Rock Holes, a series of small cascading pools that are perfect for a more intimate swim. It's a great place to spend a lazy afternoon, hopping from one pool to the next, enjoying the sound of the water as it flows over the rocks. If you're in the mood for even more solitude, Tjaetaba Falls is a quieter spot within Litchfield, where you can enjoy a peaceful swim surrounded by lush greenery. These areas are generally free of crocodiles, but always heed local warnings, as some parts of the park may be visited by freshwater crocodiles, which are typically less dangerous than their saltwater cousins. For an adventure rich in culture, head to Arnhem Land. This remote region is one of Australia's most untouched, offering a rare chance to connect with the Yolngu people's ancient traditions. Here, you'll find a landscape that feels like it's been untouched by time, where the rhythm of life is dictated by the land and the seasons. Whether fishing in the Arafura Sea or exploring the floodplains, Arnhem Land promises an adventure that's both enriching and exhilarating. The young people have lived in this region for over 40,000 years, and their connection to the land is profound. You can experience this connection firsthand by visiting their communities, hearing their stories, and seeing their art. The landscape is nothing short of spectacular. From the rugged escarpments to the wide open plains, Arnhem Land is a place where nature and culture exist in perfect harmony. The Arafura Sea, with its crystal clear waters and abundant marine life, is a paradise for fishing and exploring, offering a glimpse into a world that few have the privilege to experience. However, be cautious of saltwater crocodiles, especially near water bodies. No visit to the Northern Territory would be complete without a trip to Kakadu National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that's as diverse as it is beautiful. Spanning nearly 20,000 square kilometers, Kakadu is a place of immense ecological and cultural significance. The park is home to one of the world's oldest living cultures, with rock art sites dating back over 20,000 years. Take a cruise through the yellow water Billabong, and you'll feel like you've stepped into a nature documentary, with every turn revealing something new and exciting. Whether it's a saltwater crocodile basking on the banks, a water buffalo grazing in the distance, or a vibrant array of birdlife fluttering through the trees, Kakadu is alive with wildlife. Uluru Rock offers one of the most breathtaking views in the park. Climb to the top, and you'll be rewarded with panoramic views of the surrounding floodplains, perfect for soaking in a sunset that will take your breath away. But Uluru isn't just about the views. It's also home to some of the most significant Aboriginal rock art sites in Australia, with paintings that date back thousands of years. These artworks tell the stories of the people who have lived in this land for millennia, offering a glimpse into their spiritual beliefs and way of life. If you're up for a challenge, make your way to Jim Falls, where the water plunges down into a deep, cool pool surrounded by towering cliffs. The hike to the falls is rugged and challenging, but the reward is worth it. A secluded, pristine spot that feels like a world away from civilization. For a more laid-back experience, head to Edith Falls in Nitmiluk National Park. This series of cascading falls and pools is perfect for a leisurely swim or a picnic by the water. The lower pool is a great spot to relax and enjoy the scenery, while the upper pool offers more seclusion and stunning views of the surrounding landscape. It's the kind of place where time slows down and you can just kick back and enjoy the simple pleasures of nature. While saltwater crocodiles are present in Kakadu and Nitmiluk, these swimming spots are monitored and usually safe during the dry season. Always follow local advice. Katherine is another must-see destination in the Northern Territory. This town, located on the banks of the Katherine River, serves as a gateway to some of the region's most spectacular natural attractions. Nitmiluk Gorge, formerly known as Katherine Gorge, is the crown jewel, a series of 13 deep sandstone gorges carved by the Katherine River. You can explore the gorge by canoe, hike the rugged trails along the rim, or take a scenic helicopter flight for a bird's-eye view of this magnificent landscape. Don't miss the Katherine Hot Springs, a series of crystal-clear pools perfect for a relaxing dip. These springs are fed by underground water that remains a comfortable temperature year-round, making them a popular spot for both locals and tourists. While the Katherine River is home to freshwater crocodiles, these are generally not a threat to humans. For a fascinating underground adventure, visit the Kata Tjuta Caves, where you can explore a network of limestone caves filled with stalactites, stalagmites, and other natural formations. After all that exploring, there's no better way to end the day than with a sunset at Mindale Beach in Darwin. Grab some food from the Mindale Beach sunset markets. Think fresh seafood, exotic Asian dishes, and sweet treats. Find a spot on the sand and watch as the sun dips into the horizon, transforming the sky into a canvas of orange, pink, and purple. It's the perfect way to unwind after a day of adventure and soak in the relaxed vibe that makes Darwin so special. Darwin itself offers plenty to see and do, from the museum and art gallery of the Northern Territory, home to fascinating exhibits on local history, art and Cyclone Tracy, to the Darwin waterfront, where you can swim in the lagoon, dine at waterfront restaurants, or simply relax in the sun. For an adrenaline rush, visit Crocodylus Park, where you can get up close with some of the largest saltwater crocodiles in captivity. Darwin's night markets are a feast for the senses, with stalls selling everything from handmade crafts to local delicacies. The sounds of live music fill the air, and the scent of delicious food wafts through the night, creating a vibrant atmosphere that's the perfect way to wrap up your Northern Territory adventure. So there you have it, the Northern Territory in all its wild, wonderful glory. With landscapes that look like they were painted by the gods, waterfalls that invite you to dive right in, and a cultural heritage as rich as it is ancient. This place is the ultimate destination for anyone with a sense of adventure. Whether you're looking to conquer the outback, explore the history of Australia's first peoples, or just find a quiet spot to soak in the natural beauty, the Northern Territory has it all.